I don't know if you can relate, but for a long time for me, healing from childhood trauma felt miserable. And because it felt so miserable, I would start and stop, which only prolonged my healing. And so somewhere along the way, I had to realize that it wasn't the process that was the problem, but it was my perspective. And when I changed my perspective, I stopped that 2-step forward, 2-step back healing, and it made all the difference. So here are 3 things that I had to shift. Number 1, I thought healing meant I was not going to feel those painful emotions. I wasn't going to feel sad. I wasn't going to feel shame. I wasn't going to feel the overwhelm, fear, all those uncomfortable, vulnerable emotions. And that only set me up for failure, because every time I felt one of those normal human emotions, in my head I was like, oh, see, I'm not healing. I'm back at square one. When in reality, I was simply having a normal human experience. And so I had to shift from thinking I had to suppress certain emotions and only be in certain emotions. I shifted out of that and into, I want to make space for all emotions, because all emotions serve a purpose. They are all feedback. Number 2, I had to shift this thought that healing had a starting point and an end point. I thought I could only be happy when I crossed this imaginary finish line and reached a certain level of healing, and then I could be happy. But that's not the case. Healing isn't a destination, it's a journey. And what I mean by that is, I compare it to people that get physically fit. They might have a goal as far as their weight, as far as how much muscle mass they want to have, but true transformation, or the people that really reach those goals, reach them because they make physical fitness a lifestyle, caring for their body a lifestyle. And so I had to shift into realizing that healing emotionally has to become a lifestyle. Learning how to emotionally support yourself, how to show up as a compassionate, loving support for yourself is a lifestyle, not a destination. And number 3, the biggest shift was when I stopped seeing myself as something I needed to fix and started seeing myself as something I needed to reconnect with. The real me underneath all those survival patterns, trauma loops, coping skills, trauma responses, the real authentic me was still there, untouched underneath the trauma. And I now had the opportunity to really get to know myself and to connect with myself. And when you have that outlook, and healing goes from feeling like a burden to something happy, hopeful, and even exciting. So perspective matters. Perspective can make healing something you dread to something that you are excited about. And when you're excited about it, you don't stop. You make it your lifestyle, and you begin creating an amazing, amazing life. So don't give up. Hopefully those perspectives can help.